Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome to a suggestion video featuring Hector Vector. This was suggested to me by Alex Jimenez. I'm very sorry if I mispronounced your name, but thank you very much for the suggestion. I really do appreciate it. And if any of you would like to suggest something yourself, the information on how to do so is in the description below, along with the information on how to request something for your birthday. So let's get right into a review of Hector Vector the helicopter by providing some background information about him. So to begin, let me tell you his one and only release. He was released in late 2013, early 2014, somewhere around there, in a Target exclusive 4-pack with Navy Dusty, which is Jolly Rancher's Dusty, and Bravo and Echo. So he was basically the exclusive in the set because all the other ones were released previously as a single, and that was his only release. He may be re-released in the future, but it's hard to tell from this point in time. There is a common misconception that he is a part of the USS Eisenhower, and that is completely wrong. He is a part of the Mexican Marines. As you can see there, it has the Mexican flag, and then says Marina, which I believe in Spanish means Marines. And so he has nothing to do with the USS Eisenhower. This is one of the USS Eisenhower helicopters, Falco, and we'll do a little comparison to them in a second, but let me just tell you where Hector appeared in the Planes movie. So he appeared in the first Planes movie very briefly. It was when he rescued Dusty from crashing into the Pacific Ocean and as he was going to Mexico. So of course the Mexican Marines would go out and try to save him because he was closest to Mexico. And very brief scene for Hector here. He had no speaking lines, and really he was just kind of hanging up here while a scuba diver Pity came and pulled Dusty up to the surface, and then Hector flew him back to Mexico, and that's really all he appeared in. Now Hector's pretty cool. I like his expression. He's got a very nice determined expression there. And he's got like some glasses on. As you can see, this is not his actual eyes. He has like glasses or something on. You can't really see his mouth. I don't even know if they gave him a mouth here. I think they didn't, so that's kind of interesting. I don't know why they wouldn't give him a mouth. And on the side here, he's got some really nice decals, which I really like. First of all, he's got kind of like a camo pattern, which is blue and this gray here. I don't know why they do that because I don't really know much about like the army or military or anything like that, but I would assume they have this color of camo patterning for the water because blue and gray. I don't really know, but that's my assumption. He's got these two small wings right here on the side, which are pretty nice. And now, one unfortunate thing about him is that, as you can see right here, this is like a big nub that usually on planes that have two wheels in the front, like he does right here. He's got these two small wheels that roll. And usually for planes that have that, they usually put a nub in the back instead of putting an actual wheel. And they did that with this helicopter here too, which in my opinion is quite unfortunate because you can't really roll in that. I guess, I mean, for a display piece, but I just prefer if they actually took the time and put an actual tire there. Now, towards the back here, we could see a logo probably for the Mexican Marines, which is like a triangle that incorporates each color of the Mexican flag, and you got two anchors there. You got AMHT-113. Now, I don't know if that 113 is anything to do with A113. It could possibly, because that's the number that appears in every single Pixar movie, even though Planes and Planes Fire and Rescue aren't by Pixar. Who knows? And I don't really know what AMHHT here means. It could have something to do about the Mexican Marines. I don't really know though. And you got this Mexican flag back here on his tail wing. And a working back propeller. Fortunately, mine got a little bent because I believe when I moved, this guy got a little crushed in the package and unfortunately got a little damaged. So, as you can see on the other side, it's basically the same. There are a few differences with the addition of this thing right here. It's kind of hard to tell what it is because it's not colored. You can't really see. It could be like a headphone set where you hear some stuff. I really don't know what it is. It could be a weapon, which I really doubt that, but those are just some possibilities. So he's a pretty nice helicopter all in all. He's kind of got like a matte finish, by the way. And here is Falco, which is the helicopter released this year in 2016, and as and kind of released in 2015. You guys can check out my video on Falco in the description below for more information about that. Now these two are the exact same die-cast mold or model, whatever you want to call it, but obviously have different decals, which is pretty nice. I like that a lot. I have to say, I really don't know. Both of them are really cool. And I just realized, never mind, actually. I don't know. I feel like I thought this door opened here on the side, but I'm thinking of the Disney Store version, which we'll get to in a second here. But so yeah, these are basically the same. I do feel like they thickened the back propeller here. If you can kind of see, yeah, they definitely thickened it. See how much thicker the propeller is there than it is on Hector Vector there? And so they did have some minor differences, but all in all, they're basically the same. And Falco also has that annoying nub right there for a back wheel. And so now we've got the Disney Store version of Hector Vector, which is about, like, I don't know, 10 times the size of him. This guy is huge and definitely much more in scale, because this Hector Vector from Mattel on the right here is definitely too small for what he should be, because theoretically this guy should have had like a pity beneath him, which in the movie was a lot smaller than him. So this version from the Disney Store is a lot more accurate, and I really like it. But you know, Mattel always is just my favorite brand. And one cool thing about the Disney Store version is that you can lift up his shades there, so that's a feature that Mattel version does not have. It's always locked like this, but on the Disney Store version you can lift it up like that, which is pretty cool. He's got essentially all the same decals, and he's got the addition of this opening door here, which I thought for some reason the Mattel version had, but definitely not. So it opens on both sides. That's pretty cool. So you can put like maybe a pity in there. Can't really put much in there. The pity's actually maybe too tall, so that's a little unfortunate. He's got these really nice tires right here, and perfecto Disney Store, you have added the back tires here, which is great. I'm very happy that they did that, because now you can actually roll him and he's just more realistic in my opinion. So I really like the Disney Store version, and let me know in the comments section below, what version of Hector Vector do you like more? Do you like this Disney Store version here with an opening door and correct scale, or do you prefer the Mattel version? So thank you guys for watching, and thank you Alex Jimenez for the suggestion. I really do appreciate it, and I hope the video lived up to what you'd hoped it to be. So I'll see you guys on Saturday for Q&A number 7. I know it's been a long time, but we're back at doing Q&As, and I'll see you guys then. Bye now. Can't forget the Micro Drifter Hector Vector. You know, it's pretty surprising that a character that appeared for a solid 4 seconds in the movie got all these releases. And this right here is Mama Hector.